Hello everyone, how y'all doing? Alright, to start, immediately, I want to apologize about yesterday. I was like, starting to like, move towards setting stream up yesterday. I hadn't slept well in like 2 days. Like, I hadn't slept well in 2 days. I'd been up late for 2 days. And then it all kind of smacked me in the back of the head right before stream started. I had no energy. Like, I had no energy to yap for like hours like I had planned. So it's like, you know what? Rather than like force myself to stream and be like miserable the whole time, I just decided to call it. So yeah, I apologize for that. But I got sleep last night. I'm catching up on my sleep, got to bed a decent hour, got up at a decent hour, actually slept well, etc., etc. So I'm feeling better. And yeah, we're playing Eve again. I may actually make this a thing I just do on Wednesdays, like, because I really enjoy this game. And yeah, we have it's Winter Nexus is still going on. I'm gonna be doing that. So I've sold off my acquisitions, my loot so far. I've got more missiles for my golem. And in chat, I just want to say hello, Megaman, and hello, Leo. Happy to have you both here. And yeah, we are going to, well, first of all, I'm going to bring the OPSEC map up so I know what I'm running into. And then yeah, I'm gonna start heading back. Hey man, how you doing? Man, that I think that really cold, like super cold, dreary winter weather is finally getting to me this year. I wanted to play Eve, but I don't know how good it would be to have a mining ship or CO company, I guess. Okay, I'll tell you this much, Leo. Mining in Eve, it can be very profitable. It can also be, it can, okay, I will be honest, and I'm saying this as a combat guy, it can be fairly boring, at least in my opinion. But you can reach a point where you can make really, really stupid amounts of money off mining in this game. It just hit low 30s here, and now is back to 40, 50s. What the frick even is the temperature in my area? Shut up, phone, you're drunk. It is currently 34, but it's going down to like 24 tonight. Hey, Biggie, capitalism. I mean, this game is just, this game is just capitalism, okay? I mean, if Tim Curry tried to escape to New Eden, he'd be very disappointed. Capitalism infected space here a long time ago. You can watch Star Trek on the side. Is that mine? You know what, actually? If you can, like, set up, like, something to do on the side while mining, like watching movies or something, you can keep yourself entertained. I will say, though, if you're doing it, though, even in high security space, don't pretend that you're safe. You're not safe. Well, like there's another Eve player, streamer, Loru Gaming, something like that. Though, as he likes to put it, you're never safe in Eve. Even when you think you are. Especially when you think you are. Space Russian Mafia Online Simulator, Eve Online. Honestly, only in low sec, really. Low sec is the part of space where you're making like, where you got like, Actually, no, low sec is more, oh, hello. Who dis? That's a Stratios. Neat. Low sec is more like Mexican cartels. Low sec is, okay. High sec is High sec is, you know, living in a major city in the United States. You think you're safe until you're ganked.
Active.
And then there's some, what do you call it? And then there's some, so high sec is like living in a major city in pretty much anywhere, but I'd say, honestly, any blue state or Europe where you think you're safe and then you get ganked and then you die. Low sec is kind of like living under the cartels. You can't trust anyone. You will probably get shot. High sec, null sec is like, yeah, you're paying protection. You're technically paying protection money to live out here, but that protection money goes a long way, and you will actually be defended, and you actually know who's on your side or not. So it's kind of like living with the mob. And then wormhole space is just like what do you call it? Like Mad Max world. You know, you have your gang, and your gang is the only people you can trust. Everyone else will kill you.
Docking request accepted.
And then Pochvin. Honestly, Pochvin is just a battle royale game. Everyone's just killing each other. There are no sides. There is no civility. It is just nonstop murder. Mind you, there are legit Russian mafia corps and Eve out in Null. Yeah, like Red Alliance. I'm pretty certain we're. I forget what our standing up with Red Alliance is. I'm gonna look that up. Hold on. The only thing I know about there's a player graveyard on Eve, and there was two corporations going after each other in Russia, and one of the members cut someone's power. Okay. From what I understand, the whole, okay, we're neutral to Red Alliance, okay. Which neutral is as good as shooting each other in nullsec, you know. But yeah, we're not actively fighting. At least not that I'm aware of. Also, from what I understand, the story of someone getting their power cut is just a story. I don't think it's actually a confirmed thing. But, yeah, no, listen, internet spaceships are serious business. There's two rules. Internet spaceships are serious business, and the best ship is friendship. Okay, well, if there's a guy flying around neutral, then, okay, how am I doing on missiles on this bad boy? All right, I got 10,000 missiles. I'm good. We're gonna go scan down. We're gonna scan down those holiday transports, and we're gonna gank them for a bit. It's real. I went to their house and cut the power myself. You know what? Autism. You probably heard there was a werewolf at their house, and that's why you went and cut the power. Okay. I do wonder, could 4chan's V conquer Eve if they were in their prime? I want to say Eve has tried. I want to say 4chan has tried to form corporations before. I don't think it lasted long. Where are the NPCs? Orbital skyhooks, refineries, ships. Are there none of those left alive? I'm not filtering anything. Let's try that again. I guess I'll download it. It's this or Demon 2 or Tarkov. I'm going to be honest, Eve respects your time more than Tarkov does. And I say that as somebody who likes Tarkov. There's werewolves. No autism, not an Eve. The sheer spycraft that goes on in nullsec is crazy. Oh, oops. One moment. Well, I guess I know which of these sprites I'm opening first. The one I just knocked down, because now I gotta disarm it like a fucking hand grenade. Hold on. Patience, everyone. Oh. Ooh. Oh, that's a ripe one. Oh. Okay, yeah, this is, You'll have to give me a second, everyone. I'm trying to open this soda, and I just dropped it on the floor before doing so. So this is basically disarming a bomb right now. Not an actual bomb to the FBI agent that Kash Patel has assigned to me. It is a bottle of soda that has also been dropped and is shaky. I think it's good. Ooh, nope, 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 nope. There we go. Okay. Are there really no fucking... Are there really no... None of them NPCs are up. What the shit? Oh well. Back in we go. Looks like we're getting in the golem. You do hate that Eve killed their console FPS because the players were bitching about console players? No, that's not why they killed that off, Leo. They killed it off because the CEO of CCP Games, Hilmar, thought it was a brilliant idea to put an incredibly, mechanically complicated FPS, that would require a lot of back-end programming due to how it was going to function on a console, and not only a console, but a console that was at the end of its lifetime. That's why the original Eve FPS Dust 514 died. It had nothing to do with bitching about console players. That said, next year they're going to launch the second Eve FPS. They're going to launch it, outside of outside of playtests. Eve Vanguard, and I've been having fun with that on the playtests. I've been enjoying that a lot. Remember when 4chan found the location of a flag via airplane trails and the sound of frogs? Their game of Capture the Flag with Sheila LaBeouf. I remember that. That shit was funny as hell. It was a PS3 mid-launch, wasn't it? No, it was toward the, if I remember correctly, it's toward the end of the PS3's life cycle as a supported console. Before PS4 was released. Hey Pascal, how you doing? I will say, I think if hold on. I think if oh Pascal, you want to be a guinea pig? You want to be a guinea pig for me? Is this gonna work? Aha! The shout-out bot works. Nice. Thank you, Pascal. Hold on. That's not... Did that actually shout you out? Like an actual shout-out? No, it didn't. Shit. Alright. I'm gonna have to refine that a little bit later. Well, I mean, it did now. I had to type it in manually. But, yeah, I'm gonna have to refine that a little bit. But, yeah, I'm gonna get it to work. Alright, okay, let's bring our ship to a halt. We're kind of floating away here. I just remember it being kind of cool. The game was just dark. If anything, they needed to add more fucking lights. You know what? I will agree to that. I will say, but yeah, I will say in terms of lighting, Eve Vanguard, way better. You can actually tell what's going on. Your ass is itchy now. Is it a side effect of this test? No, Pascal. I'm afraid you've got soap opera disease. You have 6 months to live. You're going to start developing a cough that gradually gets worse and no other symptoms. All right, you know what? Fuck it. All right, I'm just gonna start farming.
Warp drive active.
Let's go. You know, I'm starting to wonder if I could, like, train it into jump freighters. Like, how far off am I for that? Another thing I find funny is people still bitching at PvE players in Tarkov. You know what I say to that, Leo? PvE Tarkov is a better game than PvP Tarkov. Like, objectively, it is a better game. Which sucks because it's technically a DLC and not the main game. But I firmly believe it is just a better game.
Warp drive active.
Like, Tarkov's got a lot going for it. The problem really is the sweat swampers and the hackers. Like it should say a lot that when I play Arc Raiders, which is, you know, PvPvE only, I actually have a good time in that. A lot of that has to do with the fact that, you know, the sweat swampers aren't as obnoxious to fight, and actually kind of enhance the experience. And the PvPers actually enhance the experience a little bit. Okay, we want to take out the neuters first. The ones who newt. I'm having a server issue, so I'm kind of forced into PvE, kind of like with Battlefield 6. I mean, you know, Battlefield 6 is also like, Battlefield 6 is a little different because it's just like, you know, your average competitive FPS. It's not like a game with palpable loss when you die, like Tarkov is. And that factor about Tarkov is what makes the sweat swampers and the hackers so obnoxious. That said, Battlefield 6 is way better about hackers than, say, previous Battlefields so far. I think that was grilled into them by the whole Riley CS thing that happened. You know, that one streamer who was very obviously hacking during the beta. Like, they realized that people like this who, you know, hack their brains out in COD were going to come over to Battlefield, you know, then they would have to do something about it, like heavy-handed about it. Which one is more brain dead, 2008 or 2003 4chan? Neither. Post Gamergate 4chan. When all the anti-Gamergate people became mods at 4chan and then ruined all discussion there. I don't even know why I'm collecting points in the reward track. I'm basically done with it for now until they extend it later. Cheating community cried sexism and racism when called out for cheating. Yeah. Like, it's actually funny to me how they tried to turn cheating into, like, you know, a political issue. Like, oh, you're just mad because, you know, Riley's like a trans girl and better than you. And it's like, no, we're mad because she's a cheater. Because she cheated. She cheats. I don't care what the fuck she is. If she's cheating, she's a bad person. It's that simple. And then the fact they tried to say, the people who use bots or aim bots and shit are a community, the aiming community. That was just that was the icing on the cake for that whole situation. It's like, oh, we're the aiming community. We're like, we use training programs. It's like, oh, so that's what you call aimbots. Okay. What a hill to die on. Then they became a fucking laughing stock as a result. So maybe the fact that it became a laughing stock over that, maybe the internet is healing. I'm happy M never got touched. All hail Mecha and Toku fans. We are. Well, yeah, I mean, it helps that, Mecha and Toku are basically, like, very Japanese. So they have a level of immunity against Western influence. Most Westerners don't want to give Toku, for example, the time of day. Unless they can watch, Western artistically approved Toku, like, say, Shin Godzilla and -1. Which, not knocking either of those movies, but people who would normally hate Godzilla like those two because it's, air quotes, acceptable Toku. The AIM community, then they admitted to using third-party software. Yeah, it was funny too because somebody on Twitter made some art like ridiculing Riley CS of cheating, and I legit didn't know it was ridicule in my response because I have no idea what those aiming programs looked like because I've never used one. What do we got? Well, earn back those missiles I bought like a couple dozen times over. If she's cheating, you do what you do in CS. Hacker man, the hacker they. And I just wouldn't hack. It's that simple. If it comes to cheating in a video game, I'd prefer to die with my principles. That's just me though.
Warp drive active. Warp drive active.
Okay. Okay, here's one nobody's doing. The one with the red boxes. Yeah, I legit didn't recognize that's what it was supposed to be. Like at first, I fully admit that. Not deleting my post though, because I mean, I'll take that L. Listen, I will gladly take the L of saying I don't know what cheat programs look like because I've never used one. If I find a cheater, it's gonna be like that one scene in The Matrix. It's gonna be the Hackerman versus Hackerman. If I win, I leave. If I lose, I'm gonna keep going. You know what? It reminds me of, you ever see that one meme of the guy? It's got like this guy with the glasses holding his fingers to his temple, and it's got like the cyberpunk UI, and then it's got like the quick hack shit your pants. Yeah, you just do that to them. Well, listen, in Cyberpunk, there's people who use hacks like that on people to make them shit their pants. Which reminds me, tomorrow for stream, I'm starting a new playthrough of Cyberpunk, because I watched Edge Runners on our Discord server with the guys, and now I got the itch. Oh boy, it's a cancer wing. It's mostly energy neutralizers. Yay. Only reason Noski looked up cheats for Tarkov, so I knew how to properly call someone a cheating cunt. You know what? I get that. That's valid. That's valid. Can of shit and nullsec. I mean, they're just NPCs. They're just annoying to deal with because energy neutralizers. It's basically like mana burn. You know, your capacitor is your mana bar, and these guys make your mana bar suck with their electronic warfare. I'm gonna run on Woods, do a quest, then getting on Eve. Nice. All right, let's get the rest of these dealt with. Cyberpsychosis, what do you mean? All I hear is the voice of the Omnissiah. Yeah, no, it's like that difference between, tech priests and people in Cyberpunk. It's like Cyberpunk is like, oh no, I used too much cybernetics, I'm going insane! And then it's like in 40K, it's like, hey, guess what? I replaced my cock with a neutron laser. How do you think Nullsec will, do you think Nullsec would have Popeyes or Waffle House? That's a toughie. You know what? I'm gonna say Waffle House. And my logic. Nullsec doesn't always have the big, Nullsec, much like Waffle House, doesn't always have the fights break out, but when they do break out, it's fucking spectacular. Nullsec got nothing on Detroit. Yeah, if I would have to say anything is more like Detroit, it's probably Wormhole Space. Not Wormhole Space, Lowsec. Lowsec is way more like Detroit than Null. Nullsec is only dangerous if you're flying around in, Nullsec is only supremely dangerous if you're flying around in someone else's space. But I'm not doing that right now in my home space. So, other than, some nerds who might show up and show up, everything is generally pretty safe. Does Nullsec know how to parry chairs? Honestly, with some of the strategic and tactical maneuvers pulled off over the years, I'd say so. We've probably got a few chair benders, a few chair benders in our roster of tacticians here in Goonswarm. By the way, I'm just going to say, Leo, when you boot up Eve for the first time, absolutely do the tutorial. Absolutely do the tutorial. Like, it teaches you a lot of basic stuff that's basically going to last you through however long you play. Don't worry about the super complicated stuff. You won't need to deal with that for a while. Like, you don't need to know everything about Eve to play Eve and have a good time. Like, I feel like that's one thing people don't understand about it, is you don't need to know everything. What's worse, Detroit or just France in general? France in general, because you can't escape it. You don't have to go to Detroit, but if you live in France, you won't escape what the French have done to France. All right, Wreckage, get over here so I can loot you. Give me loot. You opened Eve once when you were 15, saw the spreadsheet, and just closed it. Yeah, they've gone a long way in recent years to making Eve, you know, comprehensible to people who've never played it, which I think goes a long way. There's systems you probably won't be informed of how they work, but honestly, you won't need to know those systems unless you actively engage with them, and you probably won't actively engage with them unless, like, you're reaching, like, endgame levels of things.
Warp drive active.
Remember, don't do the coagulator sign on the blooded union space. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, the Blood Raider space. Yeah, don't listen. Don't throw up the crypt or the blood sign in Blood Raider space. They will just shoot you. Would he technically be a Biggie, I have no idea who you're talking about in this case.
Warp drive active.
I'm both. A PNG tuber is a variety of VTuber. Honestly, status as whether you're a VTuber or not has more to do with adherence to culture than whether you're using a PNG or a live 2D. There's PNG, there's live 2D, and there's live 3D. Oh, this is just a damage wave. Okay, this is all hail bursts. There's no E-War in this wave. Okay, that's easy. That's easy enough. I honestly kind of prefer these waves. They're easier on my capacitor. Is like a 50-year-old white blue-collar worker throwing up gang signs in Chicago. Okay, Leo, Blood Raiders are an NPC faction in Amar space. If you end up going with an Amar Empire character, I will point out the character you start in Eve only determines like some of your starting skills. You can skill into literally everything in this game. There is no class system. So yeah, it's really gonna boil down to the aesthetics of the ships you that you want to pilot first. That will be the determining factor on what you roll, like Amar, Kaldari, Galente, or Minmatar. You remember the asinine era of V-tweeters. Yeah, man, V-tweeters are so fucking funny. A lot of them are just like, eternally pre-debut VTubers who never VTube, but will constantly have things to say about VTubing. Call themselves a VTuber, but don't stream. Like, at the bare minimum, you gotta be streaming, And I've got like Nate, for example. I'm friends with Nate. He can't stream because of computer issues. But he's honestly more of a VTuber than any V-tweeter would ever be. Because, he's actually, immersed in the culture and, wants to, but again, he's got computer problems right now. Yeah, farm all you want, but you see, while you can only put at most 8 hours, but I can put in 14? Okay. Okay, Biggie. Okay, there's the energy nudes. I want to do VTubing with my own custom furry model, like in my profile pic. I'm more of a milsim fan, though. Listen, there's a lot of VTubers with a tactical theme about them who play milsim shit. It's actually really cool. Like, but yeah, honestly, I'd say there's three varieties of VTubers. PNG tuber, live 2D, and live 3D. And really, it's just, and the distinction is mainly the model being used. Like a PNG is like a PNG tuber is like what I use. I use a PNG with varying degrees of animation to it. Live 2D is the most common. And then there's live 3D who use like 3D models. And there are VTubers who have PNGs, live 2Ds and live 3Ds, so they can like shift between them. Play Arma, it's fun, you won't get dragged in. Arma is too complex for me, honestly. It's too complex, and you basically need other players, because from what I understand, there's no way to play it just by yourself with like bots. And it's run like D&D. So like, you need someone running the match. You need like all the people to play it. I would love to get into that, but I already have enough autistic hyperfixations that are really complicated to be into. So I will not be partaking in Arma, as cool as it looks. Oh, there's one left. Need to get around streaming, not gonna lie, my setup has been there for years. I just forget. Ooh, shit. I forgot when opening another soda that these sodas are landmines. Luckily, it didn't explode on me. It just leaked out a little bit. But yeah, you love to paint and banter. Yeah, honestly, there's absolutely space to be a streamer who does like your the Warhammer assembly and other models and stuff like that. I did it myself for a little bit, but it's more of like a thing I might do every now and then, but not like a thing I'm gonna commit to totally. Trying to save up for a new car, PC in the model, so you need like 20K. Yeah, and I get that. Honestly, live 2D models are the most expensive of the lot. Ah, shit, okay, the Bastion module rolled over, so I'm stuck here for another minute. Well, might as well hoover up the loot. What's your opinion on Twitch's local 1x1 Lego piece? I have no idea what you're talking about. I really don't know what you're talking about. I didn't know Twitch did Legos. Oh, 49 million. Don't mind if I do. All right, I just shut that off. Now we just gotta wait for the Bastion module to shut down and we can move on to another site. You've already seen that I got the studio set up. Incessant glue fumes inhaling included. Yeah, man, don't inhale glue fumes, man. That's just bad for you. Which I know, like, hard to do because, assembly models, but seriously, properly ventilate your hobby space, guys. That is not a joke. You will end up like Walter White, just getting lung cancer out of nowhere, even though you've never touched a cigarette. My boyfriend can do the model for me. He has worked on VR chat models for a living, but I would rather compensate him than stealing work. At least that's how you feel. You know what? I get that too, man. I get that too. If I've got, close friends who are artists, I would feel, and if Ash, my boyfriend, was an artist, I wouldn't want to just ask him for something for free. I would want to compensate him. Also, okay, there's a paladin in there.
Drive active.
Someone's doing that one. No one's doing this one. I am on my way. You got a huge window in front of me? Okay, that's good. Yours in the basement, air smells like acid. You should probably ventilate that, dude. Just saying. Might be a good idea. Alright, has this soda ceased to explode on me? It has. Okay. The more focus on ventilations, you're working with toluene as cement because I'm stuck without getting proper hobby glue due to logistic hells in my country. Right, yeah. Yeah, because you're from, like, you know, fucking... I forget what country you're from, dude. I think it was, like, Venezuela or some shit? I don't know. But one of those, oh god, getting models around here is, like, you know, actually, like, pulling teeth countries. Right, Colombia, that's it. Yeah, I thought it was somewhere in that ballpark of countries, you know? Colombia, Brazil, South America, basically. Okay. Numbing guy gotta die first. He's slurping on my capacitor, and I don't like that. I just found out a GW store in my town. I was thinking of going there and getting a model or two to paint for a month or so. Yeah. Listen, I'm now boycotting GW. The models I currently have will be the last of them. The models I currently have are the last I will ever purchase. I will never buy more directly from them. If I want to get more GW stuff, I'm gonna hit up a friend to 3D print me some stuff. But that's, again, that's just me. I'm not gonna say, like, oh, you're not a real fan if you buy GW minis or some shit like that, you know? I'm not gonna pull that bullshit. I've had enough weirdos on both the left and the right say I'm not a real Warhammer fan for insert arbitrary reasons, that I'm not gonna do that to somebody else. Unless they're a complete cock, at which point I'm just gonna tell them to throw their minis away. Right, then they will announce Plastic Sigismund. You know what I would do if they announced Plastic Sigismund? I'd get somebody to 3D print a copy of it. I wouldn't buy it from GW. I'd buy it from a friend.
Hello there.
One moment to whoever that was, I'm locking up targets. Hey Chanka, how you doing, buddy? How you doing? Yeah, as you can see, we're farming Winter Nexus still because the money, listen, the money is good. The money right now is really good. We are war profiteering off cybernetic space communists trying to steal Christmas from everyone. I will defend the sanctity of this Christian holiday while also earning money off of it. Because what's the point of being a defense organization of the people if they're not going to pay you, right? Or if you're not going to get paid? I will still consume GW rep back when I was manager, help the LGS. I managed it out of being broke. Yeah, man, you know what? I listen. As somebody who disagrees with buying Games Workshop's products, I fully get that. Like, I fully understand that. People will have reasonable reasons to still give GW money, and I'm not going to yell at people for not choosing to do what I choose to do, you know? Like that would be asinine of me. Come on, blow up already. There we go. Doing fine. Had to wake up early. Had to go to the DMV to get your state ID renewed. But tomorrow you're going to the Museum of Science and Industry. Ah, neat. Neat, dude. Oh, there's the battleship. Oh, the battleship is here early. Fuck. Okay. Well, this is going to start to hurt. Might as well just empty the missile magazines at him. I might be able to kill him in that many volleys. One volley left. Loaded. Can I kill him with that volley? No, just barely. Shit. Alright, I'm going to start recharging. Start hoovering the loot. Another 32... Wait, hold on. Yeah, another 32. Alright, when the Bastion module spins down, we'll see if any of these sites are still up. There's another guy in the system and a paladin running them right now, so that might make running more of these problematic.
Drive active.
That one's not available.
Drive active.
That one's not available.
Drive active.
That one's not available. Oh, we might...
Drive active.
All these sites are currently being run. Shit. Alright, okay, so... We're gonna dock up.
Drive active.
You're an asshole, you attach a Knight Castellan to your custodian army. Man, 10th edition is so bad. I haven't, like, played a 40k game in a while. I'm just kind of like... I'm just gonna wait for the edition to roll over and see what happens, honestly. 10th edition is not good. Your back got jumped by 2 mercs. Oh, and Tarkov. Okay, I was about to say, what, in real life?
Docking request.
No, it's Tarkov. Very satisfied with the 4th place in the 40k tournament despite losing one round. I tabled everyone. Oh, nice. Okay, let's scan the system again. Let's see if any of those, what do you call it? Those, NPC haulers are flying around. And I recovered the fucking drones on accident. Or the fucking probes. God damn it. Oh, wait, no, they're still out? There they are. There they are. There you sons of bitches are. Okay, let's... start scanning you down. Start watching Uma Musume and other animes And damn, Uma Musume is good. Uma Musume is really good, and it's kind of funny how just how much effort is put into the hello. Oh, somebody just warped into Rorqual. Okay. Probably going after those Winter Nexus mining sites in a Rorqual. That's kind of crazy. Wait, I didn't even know you could warp a Rorqual into those. That'd be funny as fuck if I could run these sites in my Oh. All right, hold on. We're getting it. We're finding him. We're getting closer. We're getting hotter. Start watch. All right, yeah. So also, Joy Toys making Heresy White Scars. They're starting with. Oh, hold on. Nope, not quite there yet. Not quite there yet. Come on, let me grab it. There we go. They're starting with Peak, the Legion Praetor, the guy with the power glaive, and Eben Keshing, the Tartaros Termes. Nice. Nice. All right, there we go. All right, let's go say hi to Ration Grabber. Got Ration Grabber and Airlock Slammer. Oh, how close are we? Yeah, we're right on top of him. Nice. Yes, sir, please die. I need your loot. He had... nothing. Okay, Airlock Slammer, what about you? Did you have prime your Heresy White Scar vets with disintegrator rifles? That's cool. Man. Wait, hold on. Is he here? He is here. Hold on. How far away, though? That could be a problem. Oh, shit. Okay. Get motoring before he warps off. All right. Oh, he dropped something. Okay. We just gotta go get it. Oh, there's another. Oh, I scanned down another one back there. Livestock Liberator. We're gonna have to go loot him. I reloaded. Yeah, okay, reloaded. Yeah. All right. Is he here or did he move? They do move about. Oh, he's even further away. Shit. All right. I'm gonna do something ill-advised. I'm overheating the I'm overheating my afterburner. We need more speed. He didn't drop any loot. All right. Let's turn that off. All right. Which way was you know what? I will actually stay here. Okay, are there any more of these dudes out there? There are NPCs. We'll go with you. You look submissive and scannable, so we will go with you. Oh, to this day, how much of the Mandalore gaming review of Eve holds up? Not a lot of it, honestly. That review is incredibly out of date now. Uh-oh. Time for me to stealth up. Don't know who this guy is or what he's in, but, yeah. Okay, there we go. Okay, he's gone.
Warp drive active.
Sorry about the ads on Twitch, everyone. I was just scanning stuff. You didn't miss any action. All right, there he be. Oh no, oh damn it, he warped. I gotta buy a fucking thing for my, You know what? I wonder if I can just warp to that planet and find him there. Okay, the combat sites are starting to respawn. So if this guy isn't here when I warp here, I'm just gonna go do those again. He is not here.
Warp drive active.
All right, yep. Time to go dock up. Oh shit! I better recall my probes. There we go. Just the idea of horse girls racing and singing, and they are just versions of IRL horses, is pretty fucking interesting to me. Also, the other Uma show, Cinderella, the other Cinderella Grey has the... yeah, I saw that. The guy who did 00 Gundam's OST did the soundtrack to that.
Docking request accepted.
YouTube is keeping you on your old profile pic now. I can't really see your profile pic that well in the chat because it's kind of small. So I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. All right.
Warp drive active.
That one's being worked on.
Warp drive active.
Nope.
Warp drive active.
Nope.
Warp drive.
This one's new. Okay, well, we're going to this one. I may actually move over one system if this system is too perpetually farmed. Old profile pic is Iron Mask from Gundam. Man, Iron Mask is such a frustrating villain to me because he's so fucking cool, but then there's the fact he's literally a cuck. You know, eventually someone in the UC Gundam timeline is just going to be like, should I cheat on my spouse? Oh wait, no, that's a terrible idea. Like, the last 10 wars were started that way.
Warp drive active.
All right, there they be. G Savior cheats on spouse. War gets declared 90 seconds later. Yeah, no, that was actually really funny to me because it just proves the rule, like, so quickly. Guy leaves his his bitchy what do you call it? Bitchy socialite girlfriend. Like, literally within 90 seconds, she commits an act that causes a war to break out. All right. I have no idea why the combat music is kicking in. I have it turned off, I think. When was the last time I picked up my hobby tools? Remember to coat them in tool oil from time to time or they'll go foobar. You know, in all my years of hobbying, I've never actually done that. I've never had a problem. Where the shit are my missiles going when I'm launching them? They're taking the most disadvantageous route to the target. Alright, this is just damaged ships now. This will be easy. Hello, Crow Hetman, how you doing? It's been ages since you played Eve, and now YouTube recommends a random streamer. Cheers. Hey, dude, how you doing? Yeah, I've kind of made Eve streams a weekly thing I do, like on Wednesdays. I'm currently grinding the Winter Nexus event because it's basically free money. Happy to have you watching, dude. I hope the stream can be entertaining. I don't pretend to be like super duper good at Eve, and I don't really stream PvP at all because I don't have the in-game connections to regularly stream PvP without getting like my ass beat solo. Have I finally seen the Heresy era battle reports? No, not to my knowledge. Where is... There he is, he's up there. Do a pirate software cosplay? No, I don't know how to get into the mindset of a Nepo baby, so I can't. For all it's worth, I hope the game is still kicking. I stopped due to all the ganking. Oh yeah, no, the game's doing good. The game's just still doing good. Though I understand if the ganking was a turnoff, man. I fully get that. Like I'm literally playing in nullsec right now, so you know, obviously I'm dealing with that risk myself. All right, I just gotta wait for the Bastion module to cool off. Then we'll try to find another site that's not occupied. This one is not occupied. Very nice. You enjoyed it most of the time? Yeah, believe me. Just the other day, I was thinking of doing like, you know, of like going to high sec in via a jump clone to do the Winter Nexus stuff in high sec. I went to, oh, that's that guy from before. I went to buy a golem in high sec, got ganked right outside Jita by nullsec war targets. In my what do you call it? In my transport ship that was hauling my new 2 billion ISK Marauder hull, all the ammo and all the attachments. So like right there, I lost over 2 billion ISK. But I was like, fuck it, I'll just do it in nullsec. It's probably unironically safer for me because I'm in my own space. I've done Null, been in some wormholes, met great people. However, it's not much of a casual game. In Null, yeah, in Nullsec it really isn't, but this is also the kind of hardcore experience I enjoy, so that's why I like doing it. I just thought it would be easier to stream it in high sec because, like, you know, less gankers, but that turned out to not be true because I didn't even get my I didn't even get my golem I purchased for doing it in high sec out of the Jita Walmart parking lot before I got my ass blown up. Okay. I'm wondering that guy in a paladin is still out there doing this. Because I noticed sites have been spawning more regularly again, rather than, like, them all being occupied. Ironically, a majority of ganking happens in high sec. Yeah, no, it's like I say. You are unironically safer in nullsec with your own people than you are in high sec. Because you know who's going to gank you. Not getting ganked, like, the way you avoid getting ganked is by knowing who's going to gank you. If you don't know who's going to gank you, you run a much higher risk of being ganked than if, like, you know, you don't know. Which is why it's safer in Null. Because you know who's going to gank you. It's everybody who's not part of your alliance or coalition. How broken is the PvP meta? The my AMA build. In which game? I don't know which one you're talking about in this context. If you mean Eve, the meta in Eve is kind of esoteric. So, yeah. On the bright side, there's a lot of newts, but it's a low damage wave, so that's useful. Oh, I was killing the wrong guy. Shit. All right. Hey, Kawaii feeling it. How you doing? How you doing? We're just blowing up cybernetic space communists for fun and profit. I'm probably going to get jumped by the battleship a little early again, because that seems to happen sometimes. Agreed. So, what is this event run anyhow? I don't follow the updates anymore. Okay, this is the Winter Nexus event. Okay, that guy's in his stero. I'm safe. This is the Winter Nexus event. It is basically... it is a Christmas event for EVE Online, and the TLDR of it is Sanchez Nation is trying to steal Christmas, and we're killing them and getting paid for it, and they drop really good loot during the event. Like these White Storm transit sites that pop up are event sites, and they only pop up in certain regions of space. So I move around with the region of space as it does, you know, like the spawn region, and then I, you know, kill the sites, get the loot, get money, get progress on basically it's I want to call it, for a lack of a better term, a battle pass track, but it's not a battle pass. Like, you don't pay extra for it. Like, it's just part of the event. Okay. Loot that. Loot that. Okay, now we gotta sit in our butt for a minute while the Bastion module spools down. I found YouTube blah, 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 blah. I can read. I found your YouTube channel completely randomly. Well, happy to have you here. Hope you're enjoying the stream. I understand Eve may not be the most exciting looking gameplay in the world, but you know, I hope it can be entertaining. Neat. Yeah. They started doing events like holiday events a while back. Like they have Capsuleer Day. They have a Blood Raider themed one that's like Halloween, and then they have the Sancha one, which is Christmas. Sounds like fun? Yeah, it is, honestly. I've got like 202 million ISK in loot from grinding these sites tonight. All right, there's one more. Okay, that's the guy in the Astero one system over. And Astero can't threaten me. I mean, he can try. He just won't, like, you know, do well doing that. Okay, you know what? I'm going to do something incredibly stupid. I'm going to go AFK real quick. I'll be right back. I'm back. Let's see. Going AFK and Eve is like signing your own death warrant. Okay. So this is like the neat thing. There's like third-party programs now. I don't know if this was around when you played. There's third-party programs you can plug into your what do you call it? Into like the Eve API, so it tracks intel reports in your factions, in your alliance's space. You can actually keep an eye out for what's out there and know what's coming, and can, like, you know, you can calculate that risk as to whether you can go AFK or not. It's actually really useful. Like, I don't know how long ago you played, but that's a thing they have now. Like, players developed it. It's actually really useful. I was actually following you on Twitch before. I just realized I can watch you here as well, so you might as well lurk here instead. Hey, that's cool, dude. Listen. We like lurkers. We like lurkers. All that matters to me is that my mid content can be entertaining to you. That's all I care about, you know? I don't remember that being there. Last I played was 2019, 2020. Okay, yeah, it's a program called Rift. I don't know how old it is, but I will say this. Even when I was last, even before I last took a break from EVE, like, around, you know, between, like, late last year, middle this year, we didn't have Rift. So this is pretty new. But yeah, it allows us to, like, you know, out here in Null, to keep an eye out on things in our space. Like, it still relies on player reporting, so it's not, like, 100% perfect. But it's actually a really good quality of life thing for living out in nullsec. I've honestly, living out in nullsec has been way less nerve-wracking with, like, Rift, using Rift out here. Honestly, I'd put it up on the stream to, like, show you what it looks like, but that would be that could be a potential OPSEC leak for, you know, my alliance, so I don't want to do that. I hope that's understandable. All right, and there should be a cruiser popping up as well, or oh no, there he is. All right, get the guys that neutralize out of the way. I don't like having my capacitor neutralized. I need that to live. I get it all too well. Also, why your screen half blurred. That is also OPSEC. So you can't see what system I'm in. It's pretty much required when you live out in Null and you're playing EVE and you're doing something like flying around like I am in a 2+ billion-isk ship. Because then nobody knows where you are, so nobody can like come and stream snipe me, basically. That's what the blur is. So that is also OPSEC. And then probably tomorrow when I start playing Cyberpunk, I'm probably gonna forget to turn it off for half the stream. Yeah, exactly. Not sharing sensitive info. There's a lot of info that could be gleaned from, you know, just the UI by itself. And again, this is an expensive ship. This is a faction fitted golem. Like, what are we looking at for estimated price? 2.2 billion ISK on this thing. And that's not counting the cargo hold, which, you know, is getting, you know, the ISK cost of the cargo hold is getting bigger and bigger with each site. I may actually drop my loot off after this one. Don't know if I'm gonna do a cell run though yet. Oh, hey man, thank you for the $5 thank you for the $5 super chat. Keep it up. I will keep it up because I'm earning good money doing this. All right, lock up the battleship. Where is he? There he is. Let's go look at him for a change. The tall boy, the Nemesis. The Nightmare class battleship. There is a Nemesis. There's a ship named Nemesis, but it's a Galente stealth bomber, not this thing. And kaboom. Heal up and cycle everything down. All right. It's 19 million. What am I looking at for my stacks of loot right now? 130 Nate. Okay, you know what? I've got I've got 130 of the event currency, so I'm actually gonna go and dock up. And I'm gonna make a milk run to our base so I can sell it all. Oh, okay. Somebody's okay. Okay, you want to talk OPSEC? Somebody's running a crab beacon in our system. So yeah. They got a Moros and a Raven Navy issue. Nice.
Docking request accepted.
All right. Okay, you know what? It sounds like the combat music turned on for some reason and is stuck. So hold on. There we go. Back to the chill space vibes music of the classic soundtrack. No, that's Fafnir. Are these selling in my region for anything? Maybe. You know what? I'm gonna. Okay. Let's do this. And then I'm going to take all of this, put that in the Astero. Like I said, the spycraft that Corpo's do in this game is crazy. It is crazy, yeah. It is actually nuts. Music was one of the best things in this game. Always gave me good vibes. Yeah, no, it does. It does. I really... listen, I love the classic Eve soundtrack. Like, it is... I use it as my stream background music for my chatting streams for a reason, because it's just good, you know. It's just good background music. It's, you know, like good background music with a good feel to it. All right, where is let's and there we go, and. Actually, you know what? With that other Astero flying around somewhere, I should maybe be careful going to SeaTac J to sell stuff. I got all the, you know, spoils I want to take, right? Yeah, I do. Okay, he's not in this system. That's good. Also saw yesterday George Alexopoulos decide to spurg about AI for the 90th fucking time. Man, I'm really tired of that guy. I'm kind of glad he blocked me because of how I responded to him, because all he does is bitch and moan about, you know, rather than try to build up other right-wing artists, all he does is complain about the right and art, and he creates this false impression that there's no artists on the right. He wants to be the only artist on the right, so he pretends that he is the only one. So, like, that's all he does is complain about that. And it's sad too, because he actually is a good artist. He's a great political cartoonist, but his attitude is genuinely shit. And is Eve your main only game, or do I stream others? I stream others, yeah. Eve is what I stream on Wednesdays. I've sort of taken up a pattern of. I do yapping streams, like chatting streams on Tuesdays. I do Eve on Wednesday, I do random games Thursday and Friday, and then I do co-op with a group of friends on Saturdays. I also always stream at the same time, except on Fridays. That's on Saturdays. That's at 5 p.m.
Warp drive active.
And that's mostly due to that's mostly a time thing, because I got like a Discord server I do watch-alongs and stuff on Saturday, Sunday, and Monday nights. So I can't. So generally speaking, I don't stream on those nights. That reminds me, I need to announce the fact I'm doing an extra watch-along on the 23rd because Christmas. Just so you know, I won't be streaming regular hours on, because you just showed up here. I won't be streaming regular hours next week because of the holidays. Fighting games, RPGs. I do tend to play RPGs occasionally. I'm not a fighting game guy, though. They've never really been something that interests me. All right, we're one jump out from CJ.
Warp drive active.
He conveniently forgets people like Eric July and Tim Lin exist alongside hundreds of others who support them, who have successfully been building alternative comics and novels. Yeah, exactly. But again, he got big. He got big in that Gamergate Trump first term era. Trump first term, Biden, only term era. That's when he got big. And he's got this big head on his shoulders, thinking he's like the only right-wing artist when he's not. And it's like, he does his own side a disservice with that attitude. Like he should be helping promote artists rather than trying to beat down other artists. And also, constantly freaking out about AI all the time. I've said it before and I'll say it again. No artist is in danger of losing their job to AI. The fear built up around AI is bigger than the actual threat of it. Okay, we're gonna check the prices here in CJ, and we're gonna see if things are going good. Oh yeah, there we go. 92 million for all that. Okay, this one's selling for a bit because of the ice fields. Not so much this one. Okay, this one I'll just sell as is. Good thing at least is most serious right-wing artists are not caring about what George thinks. At least. Yeah, I agree. Because they're just doing their thing, making their art. And that's what they should be doing. This is going for like 3. Okay. These Pyrolacea doses tend to go for a lot, actually. Look at that. Cool 27 million for that. I'm pushing up on 3 billion earned from this event alone. You're out, have fun. Hey man, thanks for watching. Hope you have a good evening. What's this one do? 4 points? Only, you know what? I'm gonna actually use that. Quaff Zero Green Apple. What does this even do? Oh, cap recharge. Oh yeah, I can see why people would want that. Yeah. Nobody's buying those at all. Okay, let's price the skins. Are these things selling for anything? I don't think they are, just because they're joke items, but why would the power drainer display be selling for 10 million somewhere? Huh. Weird. Alright, well, okay, time to execute my trick. I need a heron. Okay, no, I don't need a heron. I need a, okay. Install a jump clone. Jump to the jump clone. Quest items? No, they're like, hold on. There's like, okay, it's like when you blow up the, the holiday haulers, they drop, if they drop loot, they can drop, like, items with, like, joke text on them. Like, one of the ones you can get is a item that's supposedly the evacuation plans that Pandemic Horde had, that they so royally fucked up for everyone in their alliance. All right, and now, where are them high sec? Here they are. And then wherever we land, that's where we sell our shit. We're having a bit of a no matter where you go, there you are situation. So let's see. Let's find a let's find a planet to work to. You look good. Alrighty, now that we're here, one portal to high sec coming up. And into the space hole we go. Where are we? Hold on. Is this... Amar Empire. That's not bad. Okay. Amar. Literally the second biggest market. Amar, Emperor Family Academy. How far are we? We are not far at all. So let's go drop off this loot and sell it there. And then we will blow ourselves up and head back to Null. Unless we get shot down on the way there, but, you know, it might happen. Might not. That's half the fun. Oh, there's a buddy. Hold on. Brotherhood of Spacers. Okay. Imagine if it dumped me in Trancalavian space. Oh, okay. The one I use, it's a holiday. It's a holiday filament. It's designed to put you in the it puts you in the metaliminal storms where the holiday event is taking place. And the filaments themselves are tuned to either high, low, or null sec. I use the high sec filaments to transport myself to high sec, so I can dump some of the stuff that doesn't sell as well out in Goon Swarm space. I basically transport myself to high sec, so I can go to whichever high sec market I land in. The what do you call it? The faction mining destroyer blueprint you got. I was able to take myself out to Jita, get it crafted because the skills and materials required weren't bad, and sell it for like 300 million. Like, I spent 5 million on the parts to build it, and sold it for like 320 million. That was a really good return on investment. All it cost me was one of those filaments. What do you call it? One of those filaments, and a 1 million ISK heron. That's bounty prizes for killing the sites. But that said, though, Adam Fire, if it did dump me in Trancalavian space, that would be funny. It'd be a harrowing, horrifying experience for the 30 seconds I'd be alive, but it'd be funny. You know what, though, honestly? I've been kind of thinking of trying out adventuring in Trancalavian space. Like, I don't know what I do there, though. That's the problem. I've never actually been out there except as, like, except taking, the, what do you call it? The filament shortcut from high to null and back again. So yeah, I'd want to explore Trancalavian space. I don't know what there is to do there other than get ganked and die horribly. So I'd want to look into it first and like plan the journey I'd take and what activities I'd do out there if I could do any at all, and then do it. But it is something I'd want to look into. It's also something I would want to do in the sense that if I'm going out there alone, I'm probably going to die. Like, it's not really something you can, from what I gather, do solo. Like, there's nowhere to live out there. Also, getting home might be a pain in the dick just because, like, again, filaments. Like, filamenting home might be a pain. Like, getting home from Trancalavian space if you live in high sec is already a pain. Which means if I was gonna do it, I'd probably want to be out in high sec to start. That way I'm not like constantly trying to like get home to null through like needlejack filaments and constantly missing the mark.
Warp drive active.
So yeah, that would absolutely be a thing I have to plan. Like, what you can do it solo? What ship do you need? Can I fly that ship? How much does the ship cost? And all that, you know? It'd probably be a day built around losing money, more than likely. It's not like, you know, fuck around with it and like, you know, get blown up. Come on, come to a stop.
Docking
There we go.
permission requested. Docking request accepted.
All right, now, does anything that I have in my inventory currently sell for anything here in Amar? I would hope it would. Oh, damn, 37 million total for this. I will take that. Now the boosters. That's another million. Are any of the skins selling? All but the hoarder. What is a hoarder, actually? Yeah, what are you? Skills. Minmatar Hauler. Do I have this skin already? I do. Shit. Alright, we're just gonna trash it then. Are any of these selling for any stupid reason? Wait a minute. There's no buy orders here, but what about somebody somewhere else? Well, you know what? Okay, if no one's buying them, then into the grabbage. All right, time for my post. Actually, no. You know, I'm not gonna do my usual thing. I'm just gonna. Let's see. Where's leave ship? Leave ship. Reprocess it. Yeah, return on investment for that trip, this trip out here, definitely worth it. All right, now let's head home. Whoop, off to hang myself. And I'm back in Null. Don't need that jump clone anymore. And there we go. All right. Getting the Astero. Oh, shit, right. I almost forgot.
Docking
Dock back up.
request
Dock back up. Dock back up. How is my Marauder doing on missiles? $11,000. All right, you know what? Mjolnir Rage torpedoes. There we go. Buy 3,000 of those. There we go. Alrighty, let's head back to where I'm keeping my Marauder. That's the right base, right? Yeah. Okay.
warp drive active.
Wait, is somebody doing what was that back there? Is somebody's I was wondering what that beacon counting down out there is.
Warp drive active. Warp drive active.
All right, now we just got to get home.
Warp drive active.
All right, everyone, on the Twitch end of things, there is an ad coming up in 20 seconds. So when that kicks up, I'm gonna go AFK. I'm gonna bring up the AFK screen and everything. So I will be I'll be gone for that period. I'll be doing something real quick, but I will be back after the ad break is over. So I will I will catch y'all then when I get back. Yeah, be right back.
Yes, clear. Loud, clear. Pacific. 2423 live. We'll get them all station.
Command cut. C7?
Yes, ma'am. We'll be clear, and 233 will be clear on hand for E. Edward, and so we'll both be a 50. 223 I'll be going out there. 233 will be clear on hand for E. Edward, and so we'll both be a 50.
Out there. Yes, clear. Loud, clear.
In the suspicious citizen, 2423 live, look at the mobile station.
On the intercom. C7?
Yes, ma'am, we'll be clear, and 233 will be clear on the end for E. Edward, and 2 will both be a 50. 224, I was going out there. 233 will be clear on the end for E. Edward, and 2 will both be a 50. Radio is 6300 Blackwell.
San Jacinto Pacific. Out there. Yes, clear. Loud, clear.
In the suspicious citizen, 2423 live, look at the mobile station.
On the intercom. C7?
Yes, ma'am, we'll be clear, and 233 will be clear on the end for E. Edward, and 2 will both be a 50. 224, I was going out there. 233 will be clear on the end for E. Edward, and 2 will both be a 50. Radio is 6300 Blackwell.
San Jacinto Pacific. Out there. Yes, clear. Loud, clear.
In the suspicious citizen, 2423 live, look at the mobile station.
On the intercom. C7?
Yes, ma'am, we'll be clear, and 233 will be clear on the end for E. Edward, and 2 will both be a 50. 224, I was going out there. 233 will be clear on the end for E. Edward, and 2 will both be a 50. Radio is 6300 Blackwell.
San Jacinto Pacific. Out there. Yes, clear. Loud, clear.
In the suspicious citizen, 2423 live, look at the mobile station.
On the intercom. C7?
Yes, ma'am, we'll be clear, and 233 will be clear on the end for E. Edward, and 2 will both be a 50. 224, I was going out there. 233 will be clear on the end for E. Edward, and 2 will both be a 50. Radio is 6300 Blackwell.
San Jacinto Pacific. Out there. Yes, clear. Loud, clear.
In the suspicious citizen, 2423 live, look at the mobile station.
On the intercom. C7?
Yes, ma'am, we'll be clear, and 233 will be clear on the end for E. Edward, and 2 will both be a 50. 224, I was going out there. 233 will be clear on the end for E. Edward, and 2 will both be a 50. Radio is 6300 Blackwell.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. I figured I'd, take the opportunity while there was a commercial, commercial break on, ad break on Twitch to go get stuff done. Hey, Brave or Grave, how you doing? Merry Christmas to you. Yeah, Merry Christmas to you too, dude. I'll be having a couple of streams before Christmas. I will also be streaming on Christmas Eve, just so you know. I know I'm a filthy weeb. Listen, you're a weeb, I'm a weeb, we're all weebs here. Listen, I know what I'm about. Also, Bo, for the fair banking for Americans, it's been recently shown that banks can no longer go after legal NSFW content, including stuff like hentai, meaning that sites are safe for the time being. Okay, that's good to know. Effectively, Visa and MasterCard puritanical asses are losing big time from this order. Oh, okay, that's actually great. That is actually great. Fuck Visa, fuck MasterCard, fuck all the credit card companies, honestly. Process the payment. That's what we pay you to do. Process the fucking payment, shut your mouth, know your role. It's really that simple. You are not moral arbiters. As long as nothing illegal is being done, you have no right to say, oh, I can't process this payment because I think it's icky wicky gross. Like, just actually go fuck yourself if you're a payment processor and think you have the right to tell people what they're allowed to do with their own money if no laws are being broken. Especially the fact you were using it to censor other countries. from within the United States. Honestly, fuck them for that. All right, now, if I know this guy who is... Oh, hold on, that's a buzzard. That's a friendly buzzard, okay. Now, if I know this guy who's, you know, currently skulking about in our space, he's in an Astero. An Astero is literally of no threat to me. It can't drop anything on my head that would be a threat, because it can't run us... Wait, I don't think Asteros can run Sino beacons. Hold on. Cloaking device, combat scanner, data analyzer, covert ops cloaking. No, it cannot fit a Sino. Okay. Well, we're gonna be back on our bullshit then, running these sites. Oh, this is a new site. Let's go. It looks like somebody's running. Oh, I know why he's in this system. I know why. It's because of the cosmic signatures. He's running the event sites for the cosmic signatures. Okay, yeah. You know what? That's fair. You may be hostile, but you can't hurt me in an Astero, and I have no reason to blow you up here in my golem. So you know what, buddy? You may be hostile. I will let you live. I will not bother you. The sad part is, during these times, people bend to the woke agenda just because they don't want to be on the wrong side of history, and so I can't really blame everyone. Yeah, but they're also, people like that are also behind the times now. They don't realize that the attitude and the culture has radically shifted over the past 5 years. Like, they're really like, they're honestly playing cultural catch-up. Like, people were royally sick of this shit back when Biden got elected, but the fact Biden was elected gave them that, like, that last minute, you know, oomph of, oh, hey, we control the culture. And then it was like, yeah, actually, no, you don't. No, you do not. And you were really seriously behind on, you know, reading the room on that one. So on the one hand, yeah, it's like, on the one hand, you know, they did think that was the culture, but on the other hand, it had shifted well before, you know, the 2024 election. That was just the wake-up call that, oh shit, the culture has shifted. I gotta, like, okay, we as companies gotta, like, you know, change gears to stay in business. And also the fact that there are companies that are behind. There are companies that are behind. Games Workshop, as I've pointed out many times in the past, remains perpetually a decade behind culturally. So they think shit like female custodes is like going to get them money, and they're going to double down on it because they're so unbelievably out of touch with their customer base. And you also saw the stuff like, you know, companies releasing like all these like woke movies and shit, because all those movies were literally in production under the assumption that there would be no change in culture, because again, out of touch. See him playing Albion in space, Albion Online in space. I mean, okay, no. Okay, no. Albion is EVE Online in the dirt. It's EVE Online on a planet in a fantasy setting. Only 4. Oh, there's the 5th. Okay. Come on, lock onto him. There we go. Yeah, kill the numbing cruiser first. Eve came first, but it's cooler to say Albion in space than Eve on dirt. You know what? That's fair. That's fair. Thing in space has always been cool. Yeah, no, I get what you mean, dude. I get what you mean, dude. It's all cool. Ironic that you butchered. Hey, man, listen, I can't... Listen, I'm pretty certain I'm like, you know, maybe a little dyslexic on top of having dyscalculia, so I'm not one to criticize people when it comes to their spelling. I butcher the spelling on so many posts, it's ridiculous. Let alone the rest of the time off Twitter. Apologies for yawning, everyone. It is getting late, and I am still catching up on my sleep. You're actually better English vocabulary than with the Greek one. Yeah, oh, right. The battleship. Duh. I forgot about the battleship. And man, that just reminds me, I actually don't know any other languages. For some reason, I was told I didn't need to take language classes, despite them being a requirement. You do make typos, and how often to spell a word? So they type fast, and yeah, no, I get that, dude. I get that. That's how I type a lot. My fingers go faster than my brain does. All right, let's hoover this up. Worm. Oh, the Garistas variant of the right, that. Okay, yeah.
Warp drive active. Warp drive active.
All right, this one isn't occupied. You have a Greek pun you want to share? Yeah, go ahead, dude. See, there's this chemical called nudus, kinda, and it sounds a lot like the name of the Greek version of the name Neptune, not Poseidon, Neptune, which is Newtonus. Huh. Neat.
Drive active.
All right. Oh, shit. Gotta turn my shit on. So I say that if Aquaman were to put, okay, I didn't want to read that out loud in case it was like something, you know, can't say on Twitch. But yeah, I get you. Alright, that hostile left, so... yeah, we're good. We are good. Nothing in this wave can hurt me enough to be an actual threat. And knowing how this usually works out, the battleship is going to probably pop in maybe before this guy dies. Oh no, it'll be after. Okay. I'll have time to reload. Any second now. Oh no! Oh right. The battleship isn't here yet. It's the second wave. I'm dumb. I'm very dumb. Okay. Oh, and it's a Newt heavy wave. At least the Newton cruisers lock quickly, so I can blow them up. Sorry if I used you. Listen, Braver Game, I'm gonna be 100% with you. I know nothing of the Greek language, so I wouldn't have picked that up anyway. Like, I have no idea how to speak it. Blow these last two neutralizers and then go after the rest. Oh, you know what? I should have my Rift map open. That would be smart. There we go. There we go. You don't know, but you must. I mean, listen. In America, when it comes to when you're like learning other languages, like in high school. The one they try to really push on you is Spanish because America's got a largish Latino population. I don't think Greek was actually an option when I was going to high school. If you want to learn Greek, it would be to be learning that on your own time. What was that 19 million from that I just got? What the hell? That's not it. Oh, it was ESS. Okay, yeah. Yeah, that's normal. I was wondering where the hell I just got a sudden injection of 19 million from. It's like, it was the ESS bank paying out finally. Oh shit. Oh shit. Okay, this could be a problem. 2 neutrals just showed up. I think I know who they are. We gotta kill this battleship quick. One moment, everyone. I gotta lock in. Line to the Fortizar. I want to get this loot, but if these guys start showing up, I'm gonna have to fuck off immediately. Let's take it all. Fortizar, warp.
Warp drive active.
I didn't even look what the loot was. I probably should now that I'm warping. Synesis, Ice Cloud. What the fuck's a Synesis? Oh, it's this thing. Okay, yeah, it's the Society of Conscious Thought frigate. All right. Oh, I think it's a frigate. Well, whatever it is. Okay, there's now 3 neutrals in system. Yeah. I think we're getting. I think they jumping us. Yep. Okay. Yep. There's a Loki and a Proteus. They just ganked one of our guys. Rip him. All right, yeah, I better batten down the hatches and wait for these guys to leave. I wonder if I Well, okay. Well, we're gonna have to wait for these guys to leave, but well, let this be a lesson to anyone watching. You're never safe in Eve. Like 1 minute, I was chilling, running these sites, everything was cool. The next minute, so one of our guys in our system who was running the sites too got ganked. You know what? In the spirit of not losing everything I've looted, I'm gonna drop it there into the thing here. I will take it home later. Never safe in Albion either. Yeah, I've never played Albion online. Well, you know what? Now that we got now that we got like, now they got to sit on my butt and wait because now that I got to hurry up and wait because we got gankers in my system. John Bowen, I know it's bad to say, but better him than you. You know what? Actually, you know what, John Bowen, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. He lost. What did he lose actually? Hold up. Let me look this up. He lost a. Okay, one moment, everyone. One moment. One moment, everyone. Where is, here it is. This is the guy, this is the ship that just got blown up. This is the ship that just got blown up on Z Killboard. This ship was worth a grand total of 647 million, 647 million ISK, right? That's him. Here's my ship. And here in the bottom corner is its worth. 2 billion. So, I mean, yeah, it's like, rip that guy. I'm sorry for his loss. He lost his ship. But I'm sitting on a 2 billion-isk ship. It is a little bit a case of, better him than me, That said, man, in case you ever watch this stream, guy who just lost his ship, man, rip, dude. Sorry for your loss. Hold on. Oh, yeah, right. I have to repair. I need to repair my, need to repair this thing because, I overheated it a little bit back there. I know it's, yeah. It's like, I mean, at the end of the day, it's all a video game, you know. I've taken some pretty big losses in this game and taken them kind of hard, but you know, all the same, all the same, you know, when you play a game like Eve, you really gotta steel yourself for those times, like, you know, when you're gonna lose your ships. It's going to happen eventually. Like, you know, actually, you know what? I feel a little bad. I feel a little bad pointing out that guy's kill. So you know what? I'm gonna look something up here. I'm gonna look up myself on zKillboard. I do not have the best zKillboard. I am not good at I'm not good at Eve. I don't pretend to be. Let's look at my losses. What are my most expensive losses? This was honestly my funniest loss. Oh, this was one of my stupidest losses. Where was... I'm looking for that one, damn, it's somewhere around here. Yeah, here's some of my most expensive losses. Like I lost this one the other day. I was describing this earlier. I went back to Jita to buy a golem so I could like do these in high sec because I thought it'd be safer. I was literally in the parking lot of Jita 44. I got jumped by some, I think they were with Fraternity. Oh no, they were with Vendetta Mercenary Group, but they were apparently at war with us. I got jumped by them in the Jita 44 parking lot, literally in the Walmart parking lot. I got jumped, lost the bustard, and inside the bustard was all my shit. Was all my shit for my brand new golem I just bought. Grand total of 2.2 billion. I was trying to run some event loot out to buy at one point in this crane, and I got ganked. But that was 188 million. I lost this 774 million ISK Stratios. And this one was really funny. You wanna know how I lost this one? I didn't lose it to players. I found a Sancha escalation doing high sec exploration. I ran headfirst into the escalation site, not aware of how it worked. And in the escalation site, there's incredibly powerful NPC turrets, like sentry guns, that you're supposed to outrange to run the site. I didn't know that. I got blowed up by the sentry guns in the site you're supposed to avoid. 774 million ISK Stratios down the drain. And then on my first time out in nullsec in a while, this is before I took a break. I did not take a break from these losses, but it was these two losses. I incurred these back to back, right? Like this was in February 14th last year. I got this 2.1 billion ISK golem blown up out in Delve. And this was hilariously enough, this was blown up by an NPC. I lost this to an NPC. So then I bought another golem. And a few days later, it got blown up. I bought another golem, it got blown up. That one was 2.4 billion. How did I even, wait, what was I even doing that I lost this one to an NPC? Oh, wait, Because this one I got jumped. I got jumped in this one, but what the fuck was I doing that I lost this one to an NPC? I don't remember. Right, I remember. I took it into an exploration site, like one of the random combat sites, and got overwhelmed because I played stupidly. I remember now. Oh my God, that was such an embarrassing loss. Honestly, real talk, this one, the one where I got jumped, that's less embarrassing to me than this one where I ran myself into a fucking what do you call it? NPC combat site and got blown up. This is more embarrassing to me, honestly. All right, how are we doing in Eve right now? They appear to have moved on from this system. They are in north of us. I don't know if they're going to come back, though, so until they've actually packed off, I probably shouldn't go back out. Shit. Ugh. Lol happens. Yeah, it does happen. It does happen. You know, you can't listen. You can't win them all. You can't win them all in any game, especially in Eve, where the whole universe is out to get you. Okay, well, I don't really know what to do now, because... Well, I know what I can do. Hold on. One moment, everyone. Do something real quick, and then I will go. I'll hop in the Tengu, and I'll hunt for those NPCs. Yeah, just gotta do something real quick. Okay. Marshall is a cleric of the God Emperor in that or Dark Heresy campaign I joined for some time. I Father Halfwing will tell you. Emperor text, then you go on to battle. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I just got an Apocalypse, still fine-tuning it, but you've done 3 sites with it so far. Oh, nice. Do you operate in Null as well? All right, pop those out. Let the tether turn on. I'm somewhat safe for now. Okay, are there NPCs? There are NPCs on scope. I choose you. You will be my target. You used to be a part of Pandemic Horde, but haven't got back on since... on that account since the... you mean since Pandemic Horde got blown up by its own leadership? Man, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I feel sorry for you, for Pandemic Horde. Like, I know there are enemies, because, you know, I'm in goons, right? So we're like, you know, natural enemies. But y'all got fucked over by your leadership. And y'all don't deserve that. Like, if the war between Pandemic Horde and Goon Swarm was gonna end, I wanted it to end with a bang, not a whimper, you know? I wanted you guys to get some content, you know? Get some actual content, not have your leaders do the most dunderheaded fucking move imaginable and completely cock up, you know, the entire alliance. Like, y'all didn't deserve that, honestly. And like, yeah, I mean, yeah, we burned the drone lands after, but I mean, it was the leadership of Pandemic Horde and their fuck up that allowed that to happen. I mean, it's like fucking, what do you call it? It's like when the whole, it's like when, you know, Vietnam happened. Or was it, wait, no, it was when World War B happened, you know? Like, listen, I'm in Goon Swarm, right? But I will just say straight up, we brought that war on ourselves. We brought World War B on ourselves with the way our leadership was acting at the time. Trying to act like, you know, they owe, like, you know, like the Mittani trying to act like he owned all of Eve. And everyone had to answer to him whether they wanted to or not. Like, getting so, getting so full of themselves. It provoked a massive war against us by literally everyone. And then, you know, World War B2, you know, Vietnam was just more fallout from that. It's like, even as a goon, I will say we brought World War B on ourselves. All right, can I blow this guy up before he warps? He had no loot. I'm in Goon Swarm. We brought that war on ourselves, and that's exactly how we like it. I mean, also, that's also true. Like, listen, I will admit we brought that war on ourselves. I will also admit that, you know, literally the second time around anyway, one of the best defense in depth moments in all of Eve's history. You know, holding the line of Helm's Deep in the, you know, in the closing weeks of the war. But yeah, no, we were absolutely being assholes during World War B. We were absolutely being assholes, and that's why World War B happened. And I will say, I'm glad that, you know, Goon's leadership is better these days. And not, you know, causing stupid shit like that. Overconfidence is a slow... Yeah, overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer. I can't do that guy's voice, but I had to try my best, you know? No, wait, that's... What? Wait, oh, wait, I scanned down a Praxis by mistake. I would warp to it, duh. Now fuck off, you dumb NPCs. I'm going to gank other weaker NPCs who can't fight back. By the way, about that Dark Heresy campaign, oh, hold on. Gotta lock in. He is not here. Well, you know what? Time to... Wait, did I recall my probes? I did. Shit. All right. Anyway, I was a radical cleric and I had a digi weapon and also an eviscerator and a bolt gun for the God Emperor. Oh, nice. Good weapon choices. More breaking good news. Louisiana's age verification bill has now been permanently blocked by the Supreme Court's UK's and EU's cancer has been halted here. Okay, so there's now legal precedent to say that shit's illegal in America. Nice. I am totally down for that. What? Oh, okay. All right, clear all results. Oh, hello. That's a mobile depot. All right, yeah. Oh, fuck my ass. All right, hold on. I didn't spread out the scan range far enough. Also, I got to recloak. Oh, I found one.
Warp drive active.
I found two. Okay. I think these guys hang out around planets. That would actually make scanning them a lot easier. All right, sir, I command you to explode. No loot off that one. All right, that was airlock slammer, ectoplasm skinner,
Warp drive active.
and then ration grabber appears to be up. So we'll go after him third. You also have zero knowledge of Eve or how to play it, just the cool spaceship names like the Golem or Apocalypse or Loki. Oh yeah, no, I will absolutely say Eve is a complicated game, but it's a very fun game. And honestly, I think learning to play it is rewarding in its own right. Versus like say something very simple to pick up, like, oh no, oh, he's warping, damn it. Maybe ration grabber will be up. I command you to explode. Thank you for your cooperation in this manner. Yeah. Yeah, it's nice when, you know, they're polite and explode on you. I like that. Is he here? He is not here. Oh, he is here. But I think he might be a distance. No, he's not a distance away. But is he going to warp? I should really install a point, but oh, he dropped something. Okay. Cryostatic suppressor? What do you do? Calibrating protections for electronics inside volatile ice storms. It resembles a Sanchez Nation. Can be deposited in a Sanchez storm field projector in White Storm crypto facility sites to enable hacking attempts on relays. Oh, bonus loot. Okay, yeah. Bonus loot for the hacking sites. All right. Let's see. Okay, you know how I'm going to do this? Where's each planet in this system? Here's one. Scan something down. None there. All right. Wait, no, don't fold that up. Damn it. I need that. All right. Can I lock this? I can lock that. I will lock that too.
Warp drive active.
I scanned myself down a little bit there. Strategic cruiser on the map. That's literally my ship. Hey, Mech Tech, how you doing there? Sorry, I didn't see you there. But wait, there's a Legion? Oh, the Legion just got it. Okay.
Warp drive active.
Gotta go catch you later. All right, man. Thanks. Thank you for the bits, dude. Have a good evening. And in case I don't see you, have a Merry Christmas too. Oh. One moment, striking up a conversation with this guy. One moment. I'm offering this guy the loot because I did kind of gank it out from under him a little bit. I feel kind of bad. I'll take that as a yes. Okay. Alrighty. Man, man, it's nice. It's nice seeing, you know, it's nice seeing, what do you call it? I don't know. I like it when even out here in nullsec, there can be people getting along, you know, hashing shit out like adults. Wait a minute. There's a combat site here. I wonder what kind of combat site it is. The fuck is independence? Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute, everyone. Independence combat site. What the fuck is that? Unrated complex found in nullsec. Oh, it's drones. It can escalate into the... Uh-oh. It can escalate into the drone roulette. Oh, shit. Okay. Well, I'm gonna have to fuck off here. Nah, I'm not wasting my time with rogue drones. Alright, let's go dock up again. Another neutral just showed up, but I don't... They look like they're just with, like, Huh. Oh, they must be a new character. They must be a new character, like, who rolled exploration just doing the sites for money. All right.
Docking request accepted.
All right. Where was I put? Here's all my shit. All right. What are these going for on the market? Yeah, like 22 million out here. Let's hop back in Le Golem. Okay. All right, you know what? Oh, hold on. There's another. Who the hell are you? Okay, the guy who was just detected north of us, in a system north of us, has dropped off the map. That's concerning, because I don't know what he's in. Let's pull up to a stop here. I am going to make a judgment call on whether to keep going or... Uno momento, everyone. They need... Shut up, phone. You're drunk. Okay, one moment, everyone. One moment. You know what? I'm gonna... All right, you know what? Because I'm playing Eve, I'm going to raid onto Rampage Incorporated, who is also playing Eve. So, yeah. Hold on, everyone. Rampage Inc., I think that's how you spell it. All right. Yeah, I'll be back tomorrow playing Cyberpunk. So, yeah, I look forward to that. I will catch y'all later. Take care, everyone. Stay safe out there. And just in case I don't see you, have a Merry Christmas. Later.